In tonight's headlines, the first test run at Kai Tak Sports Park, where 1,000 spectators turn up for a football match, goes smoothly. Financial Secretary Paul Chen says sentiment in the Hong Kong stock market has taken a turn following the economic stimulus measures implemented by Beijing.
The Kai Tak Sports Park welcomed its first 1,000 spectators for a football match this afternoon, marking a trial run at 1/5 of its capacity ahead of the official opening next year. The second division match between Sai Kung and Wong Tai Sin was played at the park's youth sports ground, which is a part of the multi-purpose facility. Spectators for the invitation-only match were encouraged to take the MTR as part of the transport network test. The rail operator noted that attendees could reach the park via Song Wong Toi or Kai Tak stations on the Twin Ma line. Over 100 signs were installed inside the stations and on the roads outside to guide people to the stadium. This visitor from Taiwan was happy with the transport arrangement, having reached the destination in 40 minutes. The MTR also arranged additional standby services to enhance capacity. After exiting Song Wong Toi Station, spectators followed the designated route to the stadium's security area. Staff inspected each bag, prohibiting sharp objects and glass bottles. A strong presence of civil aid service officers, police, and security personnel was evident. Secretary for Security Chris Tan, his deputy Michael Chuk, and Sports Minister Kevin Yuan were on site to oversee arrangements. Tan expressed confidence in the smoothness of the procedures. More test events will be held next month, including a rugby match between Hong Kong and Brazil. Authorities estimate around 200,000 participants will be involved in various test events before the park's official launch. Kun Yang, Cable News.
Chief Executive John Lee praised the Scout Association of Hong Kong for fostering patriotism and global perspectives among youth through diverse training and participation in local, mainland, and international activities. The association is the largest youth uniformed group in the city with over 34,000 members. Attending the Scout rally as the Chief Scout of Hong Kong, Lee emphasized that Hong Kong will prosper only when its young people thrive, urging the government to create more opportunities for young people to contribute to Hong Kong and the world. The SAR leader outlined measures in the latest policy address aimed at nurturing young talent, including establishing youth hostels and cultural exchange facilities in Kai Tak. Stressing the importance of education and technology, Lee announced initiatives to promote STEAM education, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. He also stressed the importance of developing digital education, aiming to implement over 160 actions to meet the needs of young people in the SAR. Rain and overcast conditions failed to dampen the lively atmosphere on the last day of the Hong Kong Wine and Dine Festival at the Central Harbourfront. Despite a slight drop in the number of visitors, both vendors and participants continue to enjoy the festivities. One counter staff said the rain last night affected foot traffic and the lively atmosphere compared to the first 2 days, but the main goal is for everyone to try as much wine as possible. He also noted a significant rise in the number of foreign visitors this year, especially from Japan and South Korea. One Hong Kong resident who is from South Korea attended the festival for the first time. She was thrilled by the ambiance at the venue.
It's really good. It's like Christmas market. Like it's really like friendly vibes. So we're really enjoying it. Yeah.
What do you try or eat?
We were trying this and that. Like we're trying wine. I tried beer as well. Like we're trying like liquor. So we're trying like a lot of stuff here. Yeah. Oh, actually, it's my first time. I've been living in Hong Kong for like 14 years. I kind of regret that I didn't come early. So yes, definitely, I'm gonna come back here.
Jeremy Zhu, Cable News. Financial Secretary Paul Chan remarked on a notable turnaround in the city's stock market following economic support measures from the mainland, with a record-breaking volume over the last month, including a single day when transactions surpassed $600 billion. Taking to the airwaves, the financial chief attributed this surge to a mix of geopolitical influences and the mainland's economic situation. He noted that investors are now recognizing the market's undervaluation, leading to a rush of fund managers eager to invest. Chan further stated that reducing the stamp duty on stock trading plays only a minor role, and the emphasis should be on revitalizing the market by attracting new capital. Responding to former Chief Executive Leung Chun-ying's comments that increased land and housing supply could lead to falling property prices, Chan said it is important to establish land reserves to address market fluctuations. Continuous land development is essential. We cannot halt these efforts due to market volatility, as seen in past crises in 2008 and 2012. The financial chief said the economy performed moderately in the third quarter, but he has observed a recent boost in market activity. He added that the government is committed to long-term investments, especially in infrastructure, and plans to continue issuing bonds, targeting an annual issuance of approximately $120 to $130 billion. Tomorrow, Chan will lead a strong 110-person delegation to Saudi Arabia for 3 days as part of Hong Kong's efforts to tap into emerging markets. Jeremy Zhu, Cable News.
After skirting past Hong Kong and Hainan Island, Typhoon Trami made landfall in Vietnam earlier today. Packing winds of up to 88 kilometers per hour, Trami is the second storm to hit the Southeast Asian country, which is still recovering from trail of destruction left by Typhoon Yagi, which killed more than 300 people and caused overall damage amounting to $3.3 billion last month. Rainfall is forecast to reach 60 centimeters in several provinces from Quang Binh to Quang Nam, according to the National Weather Forecaster. The Central Highlands, the country's key coffee growing area, is also expected to be hit hard. The storm has forced the closure of 4 airports in central Vietnam, according to the Civil Aviation Authority. Authorities on Hainan Island dodged a bullet as Trami headed west, sparing the province. Taking lessons learned from Yagi, China did not let its guard down and ordered the evacuation of more than 50,000 fishermen, as Trami's lingering effects could be felt in the northern parts of the South China Sea. High-speed rail services in Haikou, the provincial capital, have been suspended since yesterday evening. Several ports, ferry piers, and other maritime facilities also ceased operations. Before heading out in the South China Sea, Trami ripped through northern Philippines, killing more than 100 people. Making landfall in the eastern part of Luzon Island, the storm triggered widespread flooding and landslides. Search and rescue efforts are still underway, as many areas are submerged and people are stranded. Quentin Yang, Cable News. Former U.S. First Lady Michelle Obama made her maiden appearance on this year's campaign trail, throwing all her support behind U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris, while addressing a rally in the city of Kalamazoo in the battleground state of Michigan. With just 9 more days to go before the presidential election on November 5th, Obama targeted Republican nominee Donald Trump outright.
Believe me, if Donald Trump is president again, at some point or another, that ugliness will touch all of our lives.
Focusing on women's reproductive rights, Obama urged men to vote for Harris to be the country's first female president.
We're seeing women scrambling across state lines to get the care they need. One woman spent 22 days in jail on murder charges after she miscarried in her own bathroom. If we don't get this election right, your wife, your daughter, your mother, we as women will become collateral damage to your rage.
Trump was also campaigning in Michigan and appeased Muslim voters at a rally outside Detroit. The former president took aim at Liz Cheney, the daughter of former Vice President Dick Cheney, who heavily supported America's invasion of Iraq in 2003.
Kamala is campaigning with Muslim-hating warmonger Liz Cheney, who wants to invade practically every Muslim country on the planet. Her father was responsible for invading the Middle East, killing millions of Arabs, millions. And this is the one that Kamala is campaigning with.
Trump also intended to win over auto workers, many of whom lost their jobs after the U.S. signed a free trade agreement with its neighbors. The U.S. auto industry, which is headquartered in Detroit, has always been a hot topic during every election.
40% of Michigan auto jobs were annihilated after NAFTA. The worst trade deal ever made, and I ended it. I ended it with the USMCA, that's Mexico and Canada, so much better.
In a tie race in Michigan, Harris holds a narrow lead over Trump. Quentin Yang, Cable News.